Building a PC gamer for $700. Can it rival the PS5 Pro? The PlayStation 5 Pro is a highly anticipated gaming console that promises to deliver cutting-edge performance and features. With its powerful hardware and innovative technologies, the PS5 Pro is expected to set a new standard for console gaming. Many gamers are wondering if it is possible to build a PC with similar capabilities for the same price. In this article, we will explore the feasibility of building a $700 PC that can compete with the PS5 Pro.
Now, when it comes to the price, right, because I feel like we might as well just start here and just get this out of the way early, because for a lot of people, this is going to be the main deciding factor in whether you guys are going to go PS5 Pro or if you guys are going to go PC for your gaming needs. And for me to be able to answer that, right, I think this honestly comes down to a couple different key factors, right? First off, $700 to be able to game, is it expensive? Well, I'm gonna be real, y'all, that is a very objective question, man. But if you're asking me personally, right, I would say based on the latest news and everything that has come out in regards to the specs as well as the graphics of the PS5 Pro and everything that you guys are getting, because you can see right up here on the screen, they did a side-by-side comparison of the PS5 Pro to a 4090 using that Hogwarts game. And man, listen, y'all, it's got my attention, making this whole PS5 Pro to PC thing a tough decision. And it honestly making that $700 in comparison to a PC not looking so bad. But with the PS5 Pro, right, you're also getting a considerable amount of performance boost and CPU optimization as well, which is a huge W for the PS5 Pro on many levels. Now, one thing you need to understand when it comes to PC gaming, if you guys are building out a PC like this right here, you are gonna blow way past that $700, in my personal opinion, from my experience, if you're trying to get decent to respectable graphics. If anyone is telling you guys any different, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't waste your time, man. PC gaming is not just something you just wake up one day and go, you know what? I feel like draining my wallet today and building a gaming PC. PC building, y'all, takes planning, it takes time, as well as it takes money, man. Let's just say, y'all, $700 won't get you very far, especially if you are a graphics snob like I am, because I feel like graphics as well as high performance is the reason you would even consider a gaming PC in the first place. Because think about it, y'all, a graphics card, right, when it comes to something like a 4070, right, from NVIDIA, and there's a reason why I'm personally using a 47, will run you around $550 by itself. Then when you guys buy a CPU, which if you guys go something like an i7, which I personally wouldn't go any lower than an i7 or an AMD Ryzen 9 7900X, that's going to run you somewhere around $380 for the newer gen, which just those two components right there alone push you at $930, and that's before tax. And that's not factoring in the casing like you guys are seeing right here, the fans, the motherboards, the AIO cooler, power supply, RAM, storage, and all this other stuff that goes into building out something like this. This easily can push a gaming PC into the $2,000 plus price point, and that's not factoring in your keyboard, your mouse, or even a gaming controller. Whereas when it comes to something like the PS5 Pro, you're getting all of those components and the gaming controller for $700 and well under that $1,000 price point. So for me, when it comes to price, I still think if you guys are a casual gamer, the PS5 Pro is still way more favorable to get over something like a gaming PC due to the price point and just the barrier of entry. But then again, let's say you guys are somebody out there, man, you're like, well, see, kid, I want something that's a little bit more than what the PS5 Pro can be able to give me and offer when it comes to graphics perspective, as well as performance wise. Then I think at that point, you might be the type of person that now needs to start venturing into PC and just kind of looking at what that's going to look like, especially if you guys play competitively, and especially if you guys have the money, you got the ducats, you got the shillings to shell out for PC gaming.
The challenges of building a $700 PC. Building a PC that can rival the PS5 Pro for $700 is a daunting task. The PS5 Pro is equipped with a high-end AMD Ryzen 7 processor and a powerful AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT graphics card. These components are top of the line and can be expensive. In order to build a PC with comparable performance, you would need to make significant compromises in other areas. For example, you might have to settle for a lower resolution monitor, a smaller storage drive, or a less comfortable keyboard and mouse. Additionally, You would need to factor in the cost of software, such as the operating system and gaming titles.
So we are below $1,000 with honestly a very capable machine with very relevant hardware and honestly a price point that is really hard to argue against. Yes, it is more expensive than a PlayStation 5 Pro, but for a PC and all the features of a PC, this is a very reasonable price to pay. Okay, but we still have a problem here, right? Because number one, you don't have access to the AI upscaler, at least not yet. AMD has confirmed FSR 4 is coming and it will be using AI, but we don't know what GPUs will have access to that yet. For all we know, that could be an RDNA 4 exclusive feature. We're not sure yet. But in addition to that, the 7700 XT is technically a little less than 45% faster than the 6700 non-XT. It's actually only about 42% faster, and it is still lacking the ray tracing performance that Mark Cerny is claiming that the PlayStation 5 Pro will have. So what can we do today then to kind of match that? Well, we know for a fact that NVIDIA is the king of ray tracing, so we could start to look at an NVIDIA GPU. And so when Richard from Digital Foundry was interviewed by IGN, he basically said, well, if you consider all the feature sets, AI upscaling, better ray tracing, you're probably looking at an RTX 4070. Okay, so let's go grab an RTX 4070. And of course, we want to grab the cheapest one available, so that is $519.99. And now that bumps our total all the way up to $1,118.91. And let's go back to the CPU, and let's say we want to take advantage of that X3D technology. And now that is $188.72 for that new CPU, but we no longer have a CPU cooler. So let's go grab a CPU cooler, and we will simply use this Thermalright Assassin X120 Refined SE for $17.89. And this now gives us a brand new grand total of $1,175.54. Now, the main problem with going with a 4070, other than the fact that it's not an AMD GPU, is the simple fact that the 4070 is faster than whatever GPU will be in the PlayStation 5 Pro. If we look at the Radeon 6700, and if we go up 45%, as I've already explained, that puts us at about a Radeon 6800, whereas the NVIDIA RTX 4070 is 60% faster than 6700 non-XT. And honestly, for a lot of gamers, they're going to be okay not having the latest and greatest ray tracing. What do you think about these different options? What would you change? Are you getting a PlayStation 5 Pro?
The value of the PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro is more than just a gaming console. It is a versatile entertainment system that can be used for a variety of purposes, including streaming movies and TV shows, listening to music, and browsing the internet. The console also comes with a number of innovative features, such as the DualSense controller and the ability to play PlayStation 4 games. If you are looking for a high-performance gaming console with a wide range of features, the PS5 Pro is an excellent choice. The console offers exceptional value for money and is sure to provide many hours of enjoyment. Building a PC that can compete with the PS5 Pro for $700 is a difficult proposition. While it is possible to assemble a capable gaming PC for this price, it is unlikely to match the overall performance and features of the PS5 Pro. If you are looking for a powerful and versatile gaming console, the PS5 Pro is a great option to consider. Well, that is it for now. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you and see you on the next video.